I still can't believe that a primal's been summoned so close to the village. The idea that our people could be taken to serve as thralls is... It just doesn't bear thinking about. This is all Fordola's fault. Yeah, that was pretty ruthless. If I remember correctly, she had kidnapped like the daughter of the like head what is it, Kalyana? As like insurance in case the Kalyana would turn against the Empire. And they never did, but eventually, I guess with her retreating from our attack on the bridge, the Kalyana Queen or whatever ran into them while they were retreating and begged to have the daughter back, and then one of Fordola's lackeys killed him, or killed her, killed the daughter, and then that's when the queen summoned Lakshmi. And now we've got to go deal with her. You have slain many icons before, yes? Then please put an end to this madness. And now we have a primal to contend with as well. Ugh. As if the Empire needed an excuse to start rounding up beastmen again. Yeah, that's... Is that necessarily their MO? I want to say at some points it is. Like, to cause discord. Or maybe I'm just thinking of the Asians that specifically influence other groups to cause or to instigate things with the beast tribes. You know, to cause them to you know, to summon their primals. Anyway. The lure of the dream. Alphino has heard this story too many times before. Yeah, you and me both. At the risk of sounding hopelessly naive, there may yet be a way to avoid a violent confrontation. In the past, I fear I have been rather too willing to accept that we have no other recourse than to risk our lives, or rather your life, to address these threats. Yet the primals we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperaments and objectives. Ravana may delight in battle, but Ramu would sooner keep to the forest with his children. Ere we decide to challenge Sri Lakshmi, it would seem wise to learn more of her nature from those who summoned her unto this world. If that is your will, then so be it. To the north will you find our village. Sarisha should unfold all, or shall unfold all. We shall leave at once. Minago, can you inform our comrades at the bridge of what happened? Of course. Be safe, my friends. I will send word to Conrad and the others. Take care and do not hesitate to send for help if you need it. Okay. Do some investigating. Yeah, the only thing I really remember about Lakshmi is that she's all about bringing her thralls into her embrace. We do not often receive guests. What is the purpose of your visit? Greetings and well met. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and we come seeking Sarisha of the Vira. You are she, are you not? You have petitioned us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them. But we would first learn more of Sri Lakshmi, that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. A simple request, and one which I shall gladly oblige. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image, daughters blessed with her beauty. Her breath became ours, her serenity our solace. There is naught she would not give. 'Twas the Kalyana broodmother's desire to bring about her daughter's resurrection which first called forth Sri Lakshmi from the aether. That being the case, I rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. That would depend. The primal's motives will have been colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely that of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she may also have harbored thoughts of revenge or of vengeance. Moreover, the Kalyana's conception of Sri Lakshmi may differ from that of the Vira. This is true. The Vira and the Kalyana do indeed regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. To the Vira, Sri Lakshmi embodies freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to be bound to another's will, and so we stand with the resistance against the Empire and give our lives for the cause. To the Kalyana, however, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create through their craft. To shape crystal is less art and more ritual, a sacred duty wherein each tribute is imbued with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so the Kalyana were content to turn inward and ignore our plight. Until reality asserted itself, and they summoned a primal, a fever dream to soothe their aching hearts. But surely they can see that it won't do any good. The Imperials will still rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Ananta will. The Kalyana bade the Vira make pilgrimage to pay proper respects, remember? Those who do not wish to partake of their primal's bliss will be made to do so. Not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we are still kin to the Kalyana. Will you help them to see reason? What will you say? You can count on us. Know that I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe even if I don't. Jeez. That's a little bloodthirsty for me. Then we shall, for without you, we may be powerless to stop them. If we do not act quickly, more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. Then it's settled. We're going to find that primal and put an end to this. My sister Vajra will guide you to Janinkat, and I shall pray for your success. There was something in there that Imperials don't interfere, so Kalyana tend to and ignore our plight until reality asserted itself and they summoned a primal, a fever dream to soothe their aching heart. But surely they can see that it won't do any good. The Imperials still rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Ananta will. So the Ananta will change? Or the Ananta will rule these lands? And then it goes into them asking the Kalyana asking the Vira to pilgrimage. I was just a little confused as to what they were referring to there. My sister Vajra will guide you to the Kalyana village. Do what you must, Icon Slayer. I'm not sure why Alize is so eager to face this primal all of a sudden, but you won't hear me complaining. Yeah, I don't know why any of them would be eager to take on a primal, because they're not going to be the one taking it on. We need to go. I won't be late again, not like in Limsa. I'm reminded of the tragedy we bore witness to beneath Ogomoro, when poor Gabu cried out in despair and rage, and Titan came forth in answer. I mean, I get they just want to do as much as they can do, but obviously they can't do anything about the primal. Well met, Scions. I am Vajra, she who shines bright and unbroken. I stand ready. We leave upon your command. I can only assume this is... yeah. The Lady of Bliss. Vajra is ready to guide you to John and Kot. You are ready? You look ready. John and Kot, there you find the Kalyana's crystals and Sri Lakshmi. Follow me. We should follow their lead and let them do any fighting for now. You'll need your strength when the time comes. I expected more resistance. Let us pray our luck holds. It would be in our best interest to avoid any confrontation unless absolutely necessary. The primal and the crystals are our primary objectives. John and Kot, the path leads to an entrance above. Within is an aetheryte. You must use it to enter. Understood. With me, everyone. The aetheryte is within. I will go no further. Good luck, Icon Slayer. You just pop in kneeling. And
Why,
perfectly hidden.
mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber still?
Look thee on her face, supplicant. Thy prayer hath been answered. Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She is silent and empty.
Only the vessel may be remade, not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the four winds.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Alisaie, have you gone mad?
Something like that.
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
I mean, I get it.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood.
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
For every prayer that primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listen!
Poor misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
Ooh, was that blood? That was her tempering flame, I guess, yeah.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing. Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
So I wonder what Lakshmi's intent is. Because I kind of forgot about the whole dreamers thing, and I mean, it seems like her temper, she just essentially kind of puts them in a dream state where they're just disconnected from reality now. But, like, how does she actually protect her people? Like, if the Garleans came in to attack, would she do something to protect them, or You know, are all of them just going to die in this dream or whatever? Is there really no way we can fight alongside you without being turned into one of her dreamers? I knew things were not going to end well the moment she stepped out of hiding. Yeah, I mean, I get her not wanting another Gabu incident, but I know it was stupid and foolish, but I had to try, Lavenza. I had to. I had to try, and I failed. So you have to fight. There is no other way. Yeah, thanks, Alize. What will you say? I'll wake them from the dream. Never stop trying. Primals cannot be suffered to live. You know this. I mean, I kind of like the part intent behind never stop trying, but at the same time, it's like, well, I mean, I think she was getting across to the Ananta, but just Lakshmi cut in. Still, I'll wake them from the dream. That's what I'll go with. Thank you, Lavenza. I know you will. We can but do that which is within our power. Lise, Alphino, and I will go and seize their crystal stores. This will not happen again. And you, when it is finished, we will be waiting for you. Or no, maybe I did, because I don't think I had that mount. This is one of my favorite fights from Stormblood. I like the fight, the design of the primal, and the music.
Open your heart to me.
Oh, it's taking longer to kill these than... I guess, again, I'm so used to the extremes. You know, and doing them unsynced. I should have blown cooldowns, but I thought they would go down quicker than that. Who are you to wake them from the dream? A sliver of grace I shall bequeath to you. Yeah, I'm second in threat. I don't know if that mechanic is even in normal. Where the, you know, it's the, like, off-tank buster.
Your weary souls in my bosom.
Partake of my life and my love. Big mommy hug.
I shall free you from your hate. Surrender to bliss. Do not your souls weigh heavy?
Oh, crap. Oh, because the other healer was dead. I'm not used to having to deal with that mechanic. That's my bad. Yeah, it looks like this doesn't have the, again, I guess off-tank buster.
Your souls are sealed.
My grace, my beauty, everything is yours. Okay, that's... I think that mechanic went better this time. Oh, okay, that one didn't grow.
I shall free you from your hate.
I was a little late getting over to there. Oh. Well, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Jeez, man, that's just crushing the DPS.
Surrender to bliss. Your souls are sealed.
Well, we got our healers up, so that's good. I'm so used to doing this on extreme unsynced that actual mechanics are making this harder than I was expecting.
You're
Well,
not
we
your
got
soul's
LD3
way
now. It
heavy?
seems. What do I... Oh. Okay, that didn't... I think that was finally the off-tank buster. And thankfully it didn't really do anything to the team. Well, I mean, that went better than Susano, which we did have a wipe in. Cutscene time?
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help. So, it looks like the Ananta did have a mountain of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. Gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope, our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel. Don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
Begone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on. Alphino and Alize are waiting.
I mean, she was fine being brainwashed and having the empty husk of her daughter. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Strange, you would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
doesn't come across as a character with a lot of restraint, but it seems she does have it. She's a smart one.
Fedola Rem Lupus. Commander of the Crania Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Why do you tremble so? Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
I'm terrified of dying having achieved naught. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, you are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
Very well. Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Transcend, my lord. I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
I wonder what he sees in her, like specifically what it is he sees in her that he keeps her alive. You know, when we've seen him just kill other subordinates that have failed. I mean, part of me wants to say he sees a bit of himself in her, but I don't think that the two of them, I mean, if he is at all like her, he keeps it very inward, very quiet. And he just seems to be a good strategist, I think. And I think there's something about her anger, maybe, that he sees use in. I think her willingness to go to any lengths, you know, to get what she wants, and he sees use in that. I mean, clearly, like, she's willing to be experimented on to get what she wants, and maybe that's it. He just sees, okay, well, we have a willing, you know, puppet or lab rat You finished then? Good. I'm glad it's over. We had to use force to secure the crystals. Alize was not gentle. You yet live. I had my doubts. Welcome back. I wish we could have left on better terms, but that was never going to happen. It could be a problem if they get their hands on any more crystals, though. Never mind. We'll deal with that when the time comes. Thank you for watching this video. Tonight's stream was really good. We are moving along through 4.0, almost done with it. We just got into the locks. So I don't know exactly how long it's going to take to get to Xenos and take him on, but hopefully another day we'll have that done. So yeah, if you want to see that live, the link to my Twitch is in the description down below. And if you like this video and want to see more like it, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again for watching. Have a good one.